Clockwork Melting Point just released, and I'm going to show the basics of airships and how to make this survival-friendly airship design. I like to start building on a platform that already has physics, and to give an area physics, you need the Wander Wand and the Physics Infuser. And you just right-click on the corners of the area that you want to have physics with the Wander Wand. Right-click on the Physics Infuser. You can right-click again to speed up the process. Then, to set up the gas system for your balloon, you need a duct, a gas nozzle. The gas nozzle heats the air inside your balloon pocket. You need a coal burner, air compressor, and a gas engine. This is very similar to the setup you'd need for a plane, except you have this gas nozzle. This gas nozzle actually creates another difference, because with the plane, once you get the pressure to a certain point, the engine will continue indefinitely. But now that you have this nozzle, the pressure will slowly decrease unless you continuously give RPM to your compressor. So what you need to do is attach the rotational output of your gas engine to the input of your compressor, which is on the bottom. Now it should be connected. Now for this setup you need your gas engine to run at 32 RPM, and for some reason when I was just having it connected one-to-one to the compressor, it wasn't always hitting that, so I just have a 2-to-1 gear ratio. Now you need to build your actual balloon envelope, so we use these balloon casings. A lot of the shapes don't seem to work right now, but these 1x1s are pretty consistent. After you've built that, you need to right click on your gas nozzle, which only works when it's part of a physics object. You'll see it registered the 3 meters cubed of volume in here. Now you can right click with coal on your coal burner, and that'll start heating your whole pipe system. And slowly it should start powering everything, but you can make it faster by cranking it by hand. So now you'll see the gas engine starting to work. To control the nozzle, there's this rotational input that goes through either side. And with the dial on the furthest left, that's the coolest setting. And then on the furthest right, that's the hottest setting. I always like to set the valve handles to the lowest increment so you can be a little more precise. So now we should be able to fly. I'll just set it to the hottest setting. You see now the pocket's heating up. Yep, and now we're up. Now, to get back down, you just turn your dial down until your balloon starts descending. Now we're going to make this a little more useful for survival. I went ahead and got rid of the platform that we were building off of. So there's one thing you want to keep in mind when you're building with these gas engines, and it's that the RPM can actually change based on how much gas your nozzle is giving out. So right now it's giving 48 RPM, but when we're actually flying and using the nozzle, this will only give out 32. So make sure you're testing all your contraptions with your nozzle on. To get our propeller set up, we'll just use jury-rig propeller bearings because they're pretty cheap. And we'll use the blade controller. Just right-click with blades on each blade controller. We'll use about 4. And you have to right-click that face and hold side. You can right click on the propeller bearing and it assembles. Pretty loud. So we're almost done. Now we just need to add our seat and some wings for stability. I'm using balloon casings here because they're super light. Andesite casings are okay for structure, but they are still a lot heavier than balloon casings. So now you should have a working airship, but before it gets in the air, you might have one of the propellers spinning the wrong direction. You can change that by holding right click, reversing it. And in case you want to make any additions, you will probably want to see where the center of mass is. So you just show hitboxes with F3 plus B. You can see ours has these arrows coming out in all 6 directions. And that little box is where the center of mass is. It's pretty close to between these propellers, so I think we're good.